this side today. Okay. Welcome back. This is Bruce Graves again for Sherlock Holmes Crime. Let's try that again. Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, Part 2. And we're doing the Fate of Black Peter case, which is, we're pretty much getting close to the end of this case. So do this case and probably start the second case. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, investigate, yep, John Nelligan, okay. Watson will be glad to help with harpooning, okay.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before, on the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
So I gotta go to two places. Okay, so do I go... Let's go pick up the harpoon first. See if it'll let me anyway.
That should do it. Now.
Okay. Now I need to go to Whitechapel.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test. Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's very hard, though.
Holmes,
Shut the fuck up, Watson.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
if it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Well, let's go back to Baker Street and find out.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. There we go. It requires much greater strength than that of an average man to be able to pierce a man's chest harpoon all the way through the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. Unskilled and could manage. I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, there's still more deductions to find? Okay. If the pouch belongs to Peter Cairns, it indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must still be proven. Okay.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Okay. I do have an outfit like that. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if that'll work.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Okay. This guy. Okay, we gotta go to the Sea Witch pub, which is on the map. Let's go. I get lasagna tonight, Valdina. My son is amazing. Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do? I'm here. Oh, here we go.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Gold earring. Okay. Cheap clothes. Strong hands. Yellow nails. Sailor's tattoo.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that. Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner? Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Ah, of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened.
Ooh, the year
August
I'm
of
looking
that
for.
year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in a dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
Ooh.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Ghazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Okay, well. Okay, cool. Another deduction. Carnes has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means he was at the scene of the murder and thus proves his guilt. Carnes is... It does not necessarily prove that he is the murderer. I'm gonna say it is, because he's a harpooner. Oh. I guess not yet, because it turned red. So we got to white. Alright. What do we do now? Okay. Find use. A piece of stock exchange activity belongs to... It's found inside the sea unicorn. Well, what do I do with that? Well, I guess we'll go back here for now. Okay, and we're back to normal.
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
I don't know yet. What do I need to do now? Let's see. Here? Liam Hurtley and John Milligan. Do I want to talk to them?
I'm not saying another word.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, so no. Let's go back. To the scene, I guess. Is there anything else that I need to do in here? My body's gone now. Okay. What about... up here?
Leave me alone, please.
You're still crying like a baby. Okay, is there anything else in here I need to look at? No. Well, what do I need to do then? Stalkers. What do I do with that? Find a use. I'm gonna go back to our office, I guess, and see if I can look in my archives. Because I have no clue what to do other than that.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
What, you're not gonna let me?
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
You met.
Please tell me I don't need to look this crap up, do I? Because otherwise I have no clue what to do with that. Okay, that might help a little bit. Yeah, I don't think Hartley did it. I think Kieran did it. I don't know what to do.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
How do I find a use for this when I can't consult my archives? I really don't want to Google this crap. Can I look in the logbooks again? I mean, it's not letting me interact with anything in here. No. Can I look at anything else? God, is she ever gonna shut up? No, I can't go in her house. Nope. Nothing else I can look at. I just don't get it. There's only— stop climbing on my knees, cat. Oh, wait. Okay.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Lay down, Spaz.
I wonder if these are connected.
Aha, okay. CPR.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Nelligan's motive could have caught stealing the bond certificates. This might have been a motive for him to murder. Wow, okay.
The case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
It was John Nelligan, Inspector.
I thought as much, but I failed to see his motive.
Revenge, Inspector. Black Peter possessed the bond certificates that had belonged to Nelligan's father, and young Nelligan wished to retrieve them.
Well then, I'll arrest this Nelligan. I don't fancy his chances of getting out of prison after this.
I will accompany you, Inspector.
I get it. So yeah, I think I'm right.
You are guilty of the murder of Black Peter. Confess now, and your punishment may be more merciful.
No! I didn't kill him!
Your motive? The valuable securities that Peter Carey stole from your father. Carey refused to return the bond certificates, and then he threatened you. You were afraid, and in your panic, you took the harpoon and made your lucky throw.
But that's not true!
You're a liar, Mr. Nelligan. It's all over now.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
Okay. I'm going forward. And the next is Riddle on the Rails.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it.
No.
They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
I like the voice acting. Okay. Do I have to take myself to the train station? Wait, what's this? I found 16 clues. Was I wrong? I found all the clues, but I got the wrong person. I don't care. Okay, so I'm at Baker Street, so we just walk outside.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us.
Yeah.
We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
1 week later.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight, it's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
Okay. The next morning, very early.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Okay. No. This way.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Okay, that would be this way. Maybe the other side? Couldn't see, it was dark the last time we were out here, so yeah, maybe this side.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual.
Well, turn the wrong way.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh,
It's
I
Dr.
see what you're
Mundo.
getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
No, let's go back and talk to him. Do I just walk in his office? Sure. Message to all stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridleston Station.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Nottingham, London. Locomotive. Postal wagon, special wagon, ordered by Mr. Robinson, second class car.
Here is the train set.
I'll open some dialogue. Okay, done with that.
A telegraph.
Okay. And I think that's it. Let's go find this station master dude. Here he is.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
Let's check you out. Nothing to say about his face. Alrighty. Fully gray hair. Obviously, he's old. Honorary badge. Spots of earth. Like he's been digging. And he's married.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
Alrighty.
See you later, my good man.
Let's go inside. This isn't the waiting hall, this is like a mail room. Oh. I can click on something.
Railway post bags.
Okay. Nothing else though? No. Okay. Waiting hall. Here we go. And where's this map? Oh, probably over here. Watson, why are you in my way? I was literally gonna look at this board. Oh, it's not there. There it is.
This map will be useful.
Okay. So, can't go anywhere as of yet. Find out what the special wagon was carrying. Okay. Well, what else do we got? Can I look in there? No. Okay.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Anything else? Wait.
An old locomotive bell. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Anything else to look at?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Oh, my tummy hurts. Oh well. What else we got? Can I go back here? Probably can't go in there though. Oh, there's people over there. We can go talk to them, right? I'll probably have to go around. And I hear a dog. So we'll get to the other side. Okay. Yeah, there's people. Are you seriously not gonna let me walk over there? Okay. Weird. Get out of my way, Watson. Let's try going around the fence and probably gonna flip me around again though. Yep. Alright. Let's go back down the track and see what we see. How far down can we go? No, that's it. Okay, well, what does this case book say to do? Oops, it's not what I wanted to do. Let's go in the office and see if we can find some papers. But there's something in here. Can I ask you more? Will you? There we go.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Let's go to this one. Okay. Alright.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Well, let's check you out. Nothing about your face is remarkable. Work clothes. Cheap ticket. Married. Rough skin.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir. Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Alright, dickhead. I'm still gonna check you out, though. Aussie hat. Expensive clothes. Heavy gold ring. Fancy shoes. Crocodile skin.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
Nice.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean Company.
Okay. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, those don't go together. We need more clues. Okay. Where'd the station master go? He was just in this room, was he not? Okay, weird. We're gonna go in there and barge in, aren't we? Oh, there he is.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
First, I gotta check you out. Young age. Obviously. Clean clothes. Instruction manual. Ink smudges.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
Awesome.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
What am I looking for? Oh, hold on.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
£15,000. Okay. More dialogue. I know we've got Chesterfield we can go to. Okay. Now where's the thing to read?
Don't touch anything, please.
You just told me I could read something.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologize for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype, and this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
Okay. So let's go to the luggage room and snoop. That's the luggage room. Oh, yes it is.
This gripsack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Don't be complicated. Oh God. Oh, I did it.
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. Mr. Robinson is the seller. An exclusive sales contract.
Is that it?
Yet another exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
So... Robinson is a victim. The loss of his machine is a disaster. Even though he planned this fraud, he has lost far more than he could gain. Insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. Is there anything else connected? Oops. Let's see. Nothing else does. Okay.
Railway post bags.
So now, I believe we go to Chesterfield. There's luggage in here. Sleeping.
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
Huh? What? The 18-hour 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
After I look you over. Red nose. Clean clothes. Married. Alcohol. Fishing line.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Pathetic.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Train never passed through Chesterfield Station. Stroke and reliable. How about that one? I took it, so... Okay,
A telegraph.
anything else to look at? No. So...
This bin is full of empty bottles.
Gross. Okay. So, map. Should be carefully examined. Alright. Let's go.
A fishing
Examine.
advertisement.
Is that way he has fishing line? Is there a fishing spot out here? What's this?
Locked. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
Again. Easy. I'm getting better
Railway
at those.
post bags. These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them.
Anything else? Oh, maybe. Can you...
Bags were recently dragged here. French wine, a remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Shameful.
Okay, well, let's go yell at him about it.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, Might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
God, you're such an idiot. Okay. Okay, we've already been in here. Can you move? Oh my god.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Fake train experiment. Okay.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here.
I'm trying to put the wheel there.
I should use the appropriate object.
Oh my god, shut up. There we go. Put in these. Anything else? Oh, yep.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Shut the heck up.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Well, if it doesn't go there, then where does it go? Said no. Doesn't go up there. You know what? Fuck it.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle. We need to attach a headlight and a steam whistle.
Okay, well, we need to go find one. Okay, yep, got it.
I need something long for the headlight to be attached.
Something long, so I'm not done. Okay, wait. Anything else I can highlight before I step out again? Okay.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is the fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. The steam whistle is ready to be used. Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So, such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Ah, at any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Okay. The train never reached Evesham. It disappeared earlier. It was faked by somebody using a handcar, spare train parts from Chesterfield Station. Where's the cabs on the other side? Alright, go. Can we go to the other? Yeah.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Oh god. Maybe down here? I don't know. So it doesn't really tell me. Wait. Is that it? I see the river thing in the background, but I can't tell. I'm just gonna skip it.
Here
See
it
what I
is.
can see.
There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow's playthrough because I'm starting to get tired. So thanks for joining me. My name's Sirius Graves. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends to do the same, and tomorrow we'll do part 3 of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Have a good night. Bye.